appearing just as at ease and composed as she did during her early days as a newborn. Johnston appeared assured and in control on the television, while Bolden appeared anxious to cradle and comfort their baby daughter. She claims that her mother is the source of her stoicness. "My parents were great role models, and they kept reminding me that it will pass. Not every day is going to be like this," says Johnston. Johnston has tried to keep their advice in mind since becoming a mother. "I really just expect the unexpected and know it's better to just be calm, cool, and collected than just very on edge and antsy," she says. Leighton's sick spell. Johnston's calm was tested when Leighton suffered through a sick spell that resulted in her having a procedure. Since the episode appears on the show this season, she doesn't give too much away. Though Johnston works in the medical field, she says the illness was an eye-opener, adding, "It was a hard thing to sit back and watch. Today, Leighton's health is fabulous. Other than that rough patch, Leighton is doing well, and the experience has made Johnston more empathetic to young patients and their families that she sees at work. Watching another human being touch your baby, and sometimes have to hold down your baby to get the exam done. It's hard," she says, adding another not-so-little Johnston. Leighton was born almost 18 months ago, and so far, she has only ever been taken care of by her family members. Between Johnston's family and Bolden's family, his parents live just 3 houses up the street. There are plenty of babysitters on hand, including Johnston's teenage sister Emma, because she has a light course load in her senior year of high school. Emma fills her free time by hanging with her niece. Emma cannot go half a day without not seeing Leighton. She is her princess, Johnston says, also noting that she can see a lot of growth in her sister because of the additional responsibility. Leighton has been reading books while making little movements and uttering brief phrases. "We really think maybe by the end of February, we will be having a little girl running around," Johnston states. The top edge of her parents' kitchen island is around the same height as Leighton when she stands upright because it is lower to the ground. Johnston, ever the conscientious mother, declares, "We're going to bubble wrap all the corners." In the future, Johnston hopes to raise Leighton in the same manner as her parents did, which is by ensuring that she treats everyone with respect. She will learn that everyone is unique because her mom is small and her father is normal in stature, according to Johnston. "I have a mix of tall and small, so she will see my entire family. She will see Bryce's tall side of the family, and she will comprehend that everyone should be treated with kindness." Johnston is grateful that her daughter's familial situation will foster empathy for others. "People will automatically judge us based solely on our appearance, which we already have to deal with. But if you treat them with the same respect that you treat yourself, you should expect the same in return," Johnston adds. "It's all about treating people with kindness in the end." Some TLC viewers believe that 23-year-old Jonah Johnston, star of 7 Little Johnstons, is at a disadvantage when it comes to growing up. Indeed, his parents acknowledged on the show that he appeared difficult to manage as he got closer to turning 20. Viewers believe that his parents abandoned him with a debilitating lack of planning 3 years later. Trent and Amber Johnston urged their oldest son to move out on his own after growing weary of him not trying hard enough. A few TLC viewers were appalled, but for a time, he appeared to be okay. However, he got into difficulty with the Delta-8 drug because he was allowed to experiment without following stringent family rules. Fans of 7 Little Johnstons were surprised to learn that Jonah Johnston had returned home and that his parents had perhaps gone too far. They read his texts and meddled in his relationship with his partner as an adult. His teenage sister Emma, who was still living at home in 2024, was told to function as a human alarm clock and make sure he cleaned his room and got up for work since of his upbringing in a highly regulated setting. Some fans believe that Jonah Johnston is incapable of learning from his mistakes since his parents appear to be spoiling him. There is no denying that he had real worry, but Trent and Amber might not always be available to help him. Reddit users who follow 7 Little Johnstons talked about how Trent and Amber's son got into problems during the current season on TLC. He failed to fill up his car's gas tank when it was nearly empty. Instead, when it was nearly empty, he tried using his card but encountered a bank fraud issue. In order to get help, he called his parents. Regarding Johnstons' apparent difficulty making logical choices, the OP stated, TLC viewers shared their opinions about the struggling young adult in the comments section. Some of their remarks are as follows. One of them noted that Trent appears to have some real issues, and not all of them denounced Trent, Amber, or their son. What do you think of Jonah Johnston, who some fans believe is a little less mature than he is? Do you think he ought to have learned to always have some cash on hand in case of emergencies by now? Please share your thoughts in the comments section below and return here for all of your 7 Little Johnstons updates. No more today. What are you thinking about this gossip today? Let us know in the comments and stay tuned by subscribing to our channel to get more updates like this. Thank you.